Can you believe people come to visit Florida for theme parks and beaches, but they miss out on beautiful places like this? Florida's original tourist attraction was the natural springs. Come with us on a Florida Springs road trip and we'll show you all of our family's favorite spots to explore. One of the most incredible ways to experience Florida Springs is to get up close and personal with the most famous wildlife in the state. It's the Florida manatees. And there is one stop in the state where it's legal to actually swim with them. And that's Crystal River, Florida. You can take a snorkeling tour and get right up close and personal with these beautiful animals. They're so kind and gentle and they're very curious. Sometimes they'll come right up to you. Now, the best time of year to actually swim with the manatees or view them is in the winter months when their populations are the largest. But in Crystal River, there's actually around 80 or so manatees that live there year-round. Now, this is a bucket list trip experience you won't soon forget. For the next stop on our Springs road trip, we're heading to Williston, Florida to check out Devil's Den. While you may not think about caves so much when you think about traveling to Florida, this subterranean cave is simply magical with an underground spring for you to explore. It actually dates back around 33 million years ago due to fossil dating. Today you can snorkel or dive in the cave and enjoy the fish and turtles that live there. It's an epic experience to head underground and check out a Florida spring. And if you want to stay close to the action at Devil's Den, they also have an RV campground. The next stop on our road trip is Ocala, Florida. And this just happens to be the place where our family's favorite spring in the state is located. But before I reveal our favorite, how about I show you a little bit about what makes Ocala so special on land? When you think of horses, do you think of maybe states like Kentucky in the United States as horse capitals? Would you be surprised to learn that Ocala is actually the horse capital of the entire world? It's true, and there are some amazing horse and equestrian things to check out in Ocala. There are actually 1,200 different horse farms in the Ocala area. Talk about a lot of horses. And you can actually go visit quite a few of them and take a tour. Our family got to check out the Gypsy Gold Farm, which actually has rare Gypsy Vanner horses imported from Europe. They were the ones that are responsible for bringing the breed to the US. We were able to pet them and feed them, so if you get a chance to go check out a horse farm during your visit, it's a blast. Another really cool thing to check out in Ocala is the World Equestrian Center. It's actually the largest equestrian complex in the entire United States. And they have huge competitions, national competitions here, going year-round. And they're free for anyone to visit, so you can stop by, free parking, and most of the events are free as well, to enjoy some of these horse competitions or just to walk around and check out the complex. It's enormous. It has a full hotel, and it also has an RV park to stay. And of course, while you're visiting Ocala, you have to visit Florida's only cliffs and canyon. Yes, I said a canyon in Florida. Can you believe it? It's actually an old mine site where they used to do phosphate mining. And today it's an adventure park with zip lining and, of course, in true Ocala spirit, horseback riding. It actually creates a beautiful scape with the cliffs and a really pretty emerald green water. And let me tell you, these aren't some little zip lines. They are as big as 155 feet high and over 1,000 feet in length. So you gotta be a daredevil to choose the zip line. Okay, I've kept you waiting long enough. Are you ready to learn our family's favorite spring in the state of Florida? It's right here at Silver Springs State Park and the Silver River in Ocala, Florida. It's absolutely gorgeous, crystal clear water, and actually it may have been the first tourist attraction in the entire state of Florida. Post-Civil War, steamboat operators used to bring tourists down from Jacksonville to see the springs and the river. And then by the 1870s, two men decided to cut out the bottom of a rowboat and replace it with a glass panel. And as you can guess, that's when the first glass-bottom boat tour was born. In fact, you can still take a glass-bottom boat tour right here in the park today. And it's a fabulous way to see an underwater view, fish, turtles, beautiful clear water without having to get wet. You can also enjoy Silver Springs by just taking a stroll around the state park. By the 1930s, this park hit a peak of popularity when Hollywood discovered it, and they started filming movies and television shows here. They filmed about 20 movies in the state park, such as 6 Tarzan movies and the famous Creature from the Black Lagoon. They also filmed the television show Sea Hunt here. But our family's favorite way to explore the springs is actually to get out on the water and paddle. Here you can rent paddle boards, canoes, and kayaks to go from the springs all the way down the Silver River, and it's incredible. It actually feels like you're floating and paddling through an aquarium. The crystal clear water with so many beautiful fish and turtles, it's really something to see. But the highlight is always for us to see Florida's manatees, which we often see in the winter months just paddling along with us. And if you're lucky, you may also get a chance to see the coveted wild monkeys in the park. Yes, I said wild monkeys. Florida actually has wild monkeys throughout the Silver River region. And people love to speculate that they were left over from the 6 Tarzan films that were filmed here, but that's actually not true. In fact, in the 1930s, a boat tour operator got a group of monkeys and decided he wanted to create a monkey island for his tour. The problem? He got the wrong type of monkeys. He got rhesus macaque monkeys, which are great swimmers. So he put them on the island, hoping they would stay there. They all hopped off and swam away. Today, there's speculation that there's anywhere from 400 to 1,000 wild monkeys in this region of Florida. And if you're lucky, you just may spot them paddling the Silver River. Our family loves to state park camp in our RV, and Silver Springs is actually our favorite state park RV campground in the entire state. Why? Well, of course, it's close to all of this beautiful action, so we can head over to the river and paddle whenever we like. But it's also big rig friendly, and the sites, besides being enormous, are heavily wooded. It feels like you're in your own place in the woods with water and electric connections. So you have a great place to stay during your Florida Springs road trip. Okay, so now that you've had a glimpse into what incredible beauty and wildlife Florida's natural springs have to offer, I'm curious, are you excited to plan a trip to Florida Springs on your next RV trip to Florida?